There's something about the Bluebird that kind of makes you want to talk about the whole coming to Nashville and all that nonsense. It's I remember coming down here and signing up and coming and playing the open mic and coming down here and playing some song I wrote for I don't know what it was. I'm sure it was some weird song about something. Auditioning for the Sunday night thing and everything. But way before that, I have worked a lot of jobs to support my musical habit. And my favorite job out of all of them, I was a bouncer in a blues bar, and I drove a Budweiser truck and delivered beer and all kinds of stuff. And I got a job pumping gas and working at this car wash for Carter Oil in the little town I grew up in. And I'd met someone there that was a dear friend of mine, and we got on quite well right away. And his name was Jack Bannister, and I loved him dearly. He was a wonderful friend of mine. When I met Jack, he was a divorcee, and he's probably in his late 50s, and he had kind of a salt and pepper kind of hairdo, and wore these Buddy Holly glasses, and always kept his uniform dry cleaned and his tire gauge right where it needed to be, and his little pen and his pencils, and his boots were shining, and he drove an old blue Plymouth Duster, and he taught me how to. He kind of showed me the ropes around the gas station, how to fix tires, and how we had a little rack of tires up there that we'd sell used tires when people trade in their snow tires, and we sold them for $5 a piece. And he taught me how to not ring those up once in a while to pay for lunch. That was a pretty good trick. My mother. Patty, we were talking about my mom a little bit ago, and she says, "I wouldn't tell that part. Don't tell that part." But Jack, he loved the ladies. Jack loved the ladies, and if you were of the female persuasion, and you pulled off I-35 in our little town, pull in there to one of the last of the late great full-service gas stations. You didn't have to wait for service very long, because Jack was generally out there waiting for you to pull in. I love the ladies. Not a tooth in his head. And to watch that man eat a chili dog or a cheeseburger. It was just something kind of sexy. Lamar Hunt, the late Lamar Hunt, who owned the Kansas City Chiefs, I guess he had more money and knew what to do with it. He built a little amusement park down the road from us, and it's called Worlds of Fun. And I have yet to be as entertained in my private or my professional life as I was when there'd be a carload of college girls from Nebraska or Iowa or Kansas pulling a little gas station looking for directions, asking Jack where Worlds of Fun was at. That's old time. This is a song that Waylon Jennings recorded a long time ago, and this is another little traveling song, and this is called Carnival Song. I've been quite the traveler ever since I hit the road, and the Sullivan County Carnival has been my earning goal. And I've been quite alone since I remember when I turned my ultimatums into chips and cashed them in. used to run the Ferris wheel, but that'd be hard to prove. Can't stand to see your rolling wheels propped up so it can't move. I would run a carousel, but hell, that's just round and round. And I never liked them ponies painted up and bolted down. The only thing that's keeping me from staying here is leaving. The only thing that saves me from it all is I'll be gone. And just when I could trust in all the things that I believe in, I had to pack it up and move along. And I tell you boys, I'm not the only one. Sold all my chances down at the ring toss, and hell, that was just a jaunt. I can't see you throwing rays around things you don't really want. I'd run that roller coaster, ever that just breaks my heart. So much hard traveling just to wind up where you start. Now I work the gateway, and man, I'm pretty satisfied. My little booth is red and blue, and I just sit inside. And I just take your money, and I give tickets out and trade. I think about my life and all the promises I made. The only thing that's keeping me from staying here is leaving. The only thing that saves me from it all is I'll be gone. And just when I could trust in all the things that I believe in, I had to pack it up and move along. And I tell you boys, my work is never done. So like a sweet and salty gypsy